So today we are at one of our newer listings. We're really excited to go in and kind of give a tour on that. The address is 618 Velma Hopkins Lane, and we're right near downtown, close to a lot of really great things.
Yeah, this is in Caraleigh Commons, which we've done a lot of work in here. This is our last chance in here. But Caraleigh is super close to Dix Park and the new Gibson Park Plaza and the State Farmers Market, and most importantly, Trophy Brewing's across the street. But yeah, let's go check it out.
Okay.
All right, so this house is like right at 2,500 square feet. And one of the nice things is every bedroom has its own bathroom attached to it, which I think is huge, especially in a house like this.
Absolutely.
And it's listed for $965.
And I'm super excited to check out the top space. That big patio up there, I think is going to be what really gets people excited about this house.
I mean, I think if you live near downtown Raleigh, you gotta have a rooftop, right?
Exactly.
All right, let's go check it out.
All right.
I mean, I love this.
Absolutely.
Wide open. Got a huge
So much
island.
space. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
I love that the builder picked out these black trim windows. It really elevates the space.
Yeah, totally. When he was getting ready to pick these out, he was like going back and forth, black or white, making a decision. So glad he went with the black.
It looks good. The contrast is beautiful. And it's just such great natural light. There's so much light coming into this home. It just feels so welcoming.
And I think one of the nice things about this lot, kind of just like standing in this space, I mean, I've been in a lot of homes in here, and a lot of times like you can feel close to somebody. And when we go outside, you'll see there's actually open space next to this house. So it gives you a little more distance. And so you get a ton of landscaping around. I don't really feel like I'm looking into anybody's house.
Not at all.
Having that windows and the privacy is huge.
Yeah. So now let's move into the kitchen. Love these chandelier pendants that they chose for this bar area.
Yeah, I think if you saw these by themselves, you'd be like, those are big.
Yeah, those are massive.
But then you get them in here, like this is a big space, nice tall ceiling, and you get them in this space and you're like, oh yeah, they're perfect.
Yeah, they work wonderfully. And you've got the nice quartz countertops here, stainless steel appliances that they chose, 6-burner stovetop, which is great. And I don't know about you, but this little thing here really does come in handy. A lot of people love it, and I know why. Exactly, but it's just a nice little touch.
And I love this like openness because like, I don't know, probably what your job is at your house, but at my house, I'm the dish guy. And I love this, that I can still talk to people.
Yeah, you're not alone in the kitchen doing the dishes.
By myself doing the dishes, I could still be in here with the rest of the crowd hanging out, which I think is nice.
Yeah.
I think one of the really nice things that we don't see a lot in new construction that Walker Design Build did in this house is carry the cabinets all the way to the ceiling, which I think is a nice look.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
All right, so then we come into the living room, nice windows again, love the sliding glass door there, opening up to the back, and then of course a nice fireplace here.
Perfectly laid out to have your seating area, your TV over here. I know that's always a big thing. People go into a home like, well, where am I going to put the TV? It's very clear, and it's done perfectly.
It's ready to go.
Exactly.
Right? I completely agree. And I love the floor.
Very pretty.
Nice and light. There's a lot of natural light in the house because you've got so many windows.
Yeah, they did a great job picking out the finishes. And this home is one of the widest footprints you can get in this neighborhood. So although it may look kind of narrow inside, I mean, it feels huge. There's plenty of space.
Totally. And there's a wide range of square footage in this neighborhood, but this is actually on the larger side of it. So you can get a home as small as like 1,500 square feet in here. But again, this is on the larger side at like 2,500 square feet. So that's a big difference.
Definitely. I love that, obviously.
I like that.
Makes it feel like it's just another little room out here. So this is really nice to have this out here, especially like you're saying, not on a day where it's incredibly hot like it is today, but especially in the fall, early spring. I mean, it'd be awesome to have these doors open and just enjoy this extra space.
Yeah, it's like truly an addition of your space inside the house, really indoor, outdoor living. Yeah, can you imagine like a nice fall football game on?
That would be great.
That'd be really nice. And I mean, you know, yard space, this is urban living.
Right.
This is perfect. Let the dog out, they come back in, it's fenced in, it's ready to go. But yeah, you're not going to be mowing grass out here.
It's kind of nice, honestly.
Exactly. But yeah, I love this space. I love the doors. It gives such good natural light. But then, like we said, it just opens the space up a lot.
All right, let's go check out upstairs.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're up on the second floor, and we have the first bedroom here to the right. tons of natural light again.
Yeah.
The ceilings are about 10 feet up here,
Yeah.
12 feet downstairs.
That's right.
So just a lot of space.
Yeah, I love the 8-foot doors. Makes
so
the
pretty.
room feel so much bigger.
It really does.
And you got nice trim all throughout, nice and modern too. And then, like we said, the attached bathroom. This bathroom actually leads to the hallway and this room, which is nice. And then when we go to the next bedroom, that one has its own bathroom as well.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this is a great space.
And a great closet too.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, you could put a whole other person in there and let them live in there.
Yeah, it's not often a secondary bedroom has a walk-in closet.
Right, and a window. I feel like, I know that seems probably silly, but that's actually very cool. And it makes the space look even bigger.
All right, so in this bathroom, dual vanity, but I think one of the nice things is the shower and the toilet. So you've got a water closet here, so you can shut that off if somebody needs to shower and brush teeth here or whatever, like separate spaces.
Keep it separate, yeah. Absolutely.
Which I think is awesome. And really nice, again, for a secondary bedroom to have that, I think is really nice.
And the tile they chose is very pretty as well. Gives a good contrast too. It just makes it feel just very clean, very modern.
Up here on the second floor, you've got the 2 bedrooms, and then when we get upstairs, we'll get to the primary. So this is kind of nice where it's like separated living. So you've got the 2 secondary bedrooms down here. You've got your washer and dryer in here as well.
Yeah, so this is my absolute laundry dream. So much space, storage. I know it's silly, but it is so nice to have a counter and a laundry room to put clothes on, fold things on. I find a lot of people fold clothes on the floor, things like that. But it's nice to kind of be able to keep everything contained. And you even have some storage over here too. You could actually put people's piles of clothes. Say, hey, go get your clothes. But good availability too for your washer and dryer if you want to do it side by side or stacking to get a little more space too. Plenty of height to do stacking.
I love it. And nice natural lights. If you're stuck in here doing laundry, at
least
least
outside.
it's not like a dark space to do it. But yeah, I think it's really nice to have this. On the second floor here, you got the secondary bedroom, so people can just drop their stuff right in there.
So here we have the second bedroom on the second floor. A little bit bigger, it seems like. Additional window as well. Just a ton of light pouring in.
Yeah, this is like the size of a primary. A lot of houses. And then, so it's got its own bathroom again. So if you had a permanent guest, this would be an awesome space for them.
Yeah, and there's also a great size closet here in this room as well. Really, I don't think anybody can complain about that size.
No, not at all. And then again, another full bath. I think one of the nice things in here, like you said earlier, like the selections, it's very clean and modern. You've got nice white tile there on the shower, very like minimalist selection style. Love the black plumbing fixtures all throughout. This is overall a really nice space.
Yeah. Let's go check out the next level.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're here up on the primary level.
Yeah.
Primary room here in the back, and then we have like an office flex space here.
I think this is a really cool space. So this is like a pocket office, which was when this floor plan first got designed was during the middle of COVID. So it was like, you gotta have a space. And now work from home is like such a real thing that I think this is a really good idea.
Yeah.
So I've seen this set up a couple different ways. I've seen it as an office. I've also seen this used as a bourbon room.
Oh, that'd be cool on the primary level. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Because you've got easy access to the rooftop from this level.
True.
So, but the primary focus is for this to be an office, which is nice. I think it's a really great space for it.
It is. And you've got the window so you don't feel like you're stuck in like a cubicle or something. You can see outside. And you still have some room like if you wanted to put like a Peloton, or you have some little free weights in here to kind of, you know, take a break during the day while you're trying to work too. So now we're entering the primary room. Huge. Like, hello. And tons of light. But it's nice, like where you are positioned to the home next door, you're not seeing any of their windows. So it still feels very private, although like you're saying, urban living, very close. It doesn't feel like you're on top of people, which is great.
A question I always get when I'm showing houses is people are like, do you think I could get a king in here?
Yeah, one on this wall and one on this wall if you wanted to.
You could totally get a king.
Yeah.
If you peek out that window at the right time, the right direction, you might see a skyline. Which is pretty cool.
Very. Well, and one thing too, and this is going to sound probably a little bit silly, but from coming from someone who is not in a new build, where the electrical sockets are placed is like prime, because you've got it all set up for your nightstands, your lamps, and it just sounds silly, but it makes it so much more convenient when you're designing the room and putting everything together with your decor.
Totally. All right, you want to check out the bathroom?
Yes. So this primary bathroom is massive. Great floor tub in here, large shower, plenty of room.
Yeah.
Dual vanity, what you need.
Yeah, a marriage saver. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. And I love that you've got a handheld in the shower as well as just a normal shower head there, which is really nice. Give you options. But yeah, I think most tubs I see, I'm like, I don't know if I could fit in.
Yeah.
I think I can fit
I think so too. And then we've got the toilet in its own space here, and then a great walk-in closet.
So I've never been in a closet where people have been like, oh yeah, this is big enough for both of us. But I think this one actually is big enough, right?
I think so too. And I like that they've used as much space as they possibly can towards the top. I mean, you could even maybe put an additional shelf up there if you really wanted to for smaller things, but they've just really utilized every inch of square foot in here, which is
you need a ladder to get them.
Yeah, you need like the little library ladder you like go across. This is a great space, and I think anyone who's living up here in this primary suite would be more than glad to have this closet space.
Yeah. You want to go to everyone's favorite part and see the rooftop?
We've all been waiting for it.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Okay, so I don't know about you,
but
I feel like this place would sell it for me.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I think when people come up here, they're like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
this is
absolutely.
Yeah.
You kind of feel like you're at like a beach bar, sort of, like just with the way it's designed and all of the open space. Just totally picture having football games out here and just hanging out with friends and enjoying the space.
Walk out here, you've got an incredible view of the skyline of downtown Raleigh, and you could kind of separate this and have different options of like maybe a table or whatever over here and more seating over there. So like a ton of different things you could do. But you've got a nice view that way, and then this way you've got nice green space.
Yeah.
You've got a green one
it's beautiful.
on the other side of those trees right there. So just pretty awesome use of this space.
Yeah, and the wood that they've used up here is the permanent wood, so you really don't have to do anything to it, which is nice for homeowners. So one less thing they kind of have to worry about.
Super low maintenance up here. And yeah, I think one of the things, like while we're up here noticing the neighborhood too, you get a like bird's eye view. I think it's really cool. There's so many different colored homes in here. You know, you've got a red one there, a purple one over here, and so it's not just like your bland new construction community, right? Like,
no,
there's a ton of character in here.
So you have quite a bit of space over here to do, like you said, maybe a few chairs or like a lounge over there.
Yeah.
But then you come around this way and it's like, this is getting even bigger.
Yeah.
This is a huge space, really, to be able to have guests here, just your family, just getting a good view of the city.
And you know, come up here, you get some incredible sunset views from up here. I know people love that. This is like the perfect spot for an Instagram shoot. Somebody needs to come do that. But yeah, I think this is an awesome space, and this part of town is just growing so much, and there's so much going on over here. You know, we've talked about it before. You've got Dix Park right over there. One thing that's super exciting is Bitchwarmer's Bake. All right, I got one thing outside. I want to show you guys. Let's go check it out.
Sounds good.
So I think one of the things we have to point out about this house is the extra space that this house gets, because not every house in this community gets it. You can tell from the angle here, there's so much more space between these houses than the rest of the neighborhood. And that's because there's an easement that runs through here. But you get a little more yard, you get a little more privacy with your driveway. And I think this is just a huge deal for this house.
And with the easement, kind of give us an explanation about what that really means for the homeowner.
Yeah, so there's just a gas easement all the way through. So the gas line kind of runs under there for the community, and it runs from the street all the way back. So not everybody is going to have this extra space, but there's never going to be a house built here. You've got so much more space than anyone else does, and it's usable space, right? So you could come out here if you had a dog. It's a great spot for them. But I think the bigger thing is just the privacy, that you're getting this added layer of privacy that nobody else in the community gets.
All right, so this home is breathtaking, really.
Yeah.
And to be where it's positioned down here near downtown Raleigh, I feel like it's just a prime location for somebody who's really looking to get into the city and really get immersed in the community.
Yeah, totally. It's low maintenance living with elevated lifestyle. I think it's a really nice home. $965, great price.
And with this home being a new build, you really have the opportunity to make it your own. There are a few other homes that are for sale in the neighborhood that are resales. They've probably already put their touches on the home, but this one just is a blank slate, and it's just calling you home.
Yeah, without a doubt. So whether this home is a fit for you or not, let us know. We help people all the time who are moving to the area, and we'd love to help you.
That'll be good. We kept doing this at different times.
All right, G.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Throw some B-roll in it.